Hey, how's it going, YouTube? It's Matty Ice at Stone Family, bringing you into a interview with the Season 1 EBL champion, the coach of the Miami Dragonites, Guanaco Gaming. How are you doing today, bud?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And Mr. Matt, thank you so much for having me here today. I am doing great. How are you doing, sir?
I am doing as well as can be asked for right now. I am excited to do this interview. I'm looking forward to it. This is my second interview. Luckily, I got to do a test interview with Lonely. As of recording this, that was yesterday. So I've got the questions now. I understand how to do it a little bit, so we'll see how this goes.
Awesome.
So if you want to, do you want to take a second at the beginning of the episode to say something to your viewers? Let them know to leave a like.
For sure. Guys, if you haven't, let me make sure that my mic is right here. Good. Okay, good. So, guys, before we jump right into it, of course, if we can drop a thumbs up on the video, on the interview, subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content, and also do me a quick favor and click the like button on Mr. Stone's family's videos as well, and subscribe to his channel. His links are going to be down below. That being said, let's jump right into it, sir.
As well as the other coaches.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, of course, absolutely. I'm sorry, guys, please don't hurt me. Everybody else's links will be down below as well.
We're going to jump into the questions now. I already asked you how you were doing, so we're going to skip right to the very next question. With us inching ever closer to the start of the season, what is already going through your head?
I am going to lose. I am going to lose. So check this out. I'm not very confident no, I'm not going to say that I'm not very confident, because I chose the mons that I chose for a reason. However, I feel that I definitely could have done better, but that's more on the tentative side. We'll have to see how they perform, because again, I did choose them for a reason. So let's wait for the first couple matches, and then I'll come back.
Definitely gotta see what those first matches bring us. Alright, are you feeling more confident heading into the second season compared to the first? I think you kind of answered that.
Well, it's slightly different. Comparing the first season with now, I'm very comfortable. See, remember how last season I messed up the whole draft and I put my whole list right off the bat, and you had to say, bro, it's a snake draft, take all your stuff out. And I'm like, oh crap. So I didn't know how all that was working. Jumping into season 2, definitely more comfortable how the snake draft worked and everything, and definitely had more of a view as to who I wanted to draft and whatnot. So very comfortable with how the proceedings worked. As far as the matches go, everyone has an incredible team. Everyone has an amazing draft list for their teams. So it's going to be interesting to see how my team does against my division, which is the Dynamax division.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the matches go because of how different each team seems to be. But jumping into the next one, how are your preparations going so far? Has anything changed from the way you prepared in season 1?
That's a negative. It's a negative. One of my biggest strengths, not just in Pokemon, but in life in general, has been to adapt. And I've adapted fairly well in many life situations. So when it comes to the EBL itself, there hasn't been too much adapting. I've had, thank goodness, that I actually had the foresight to competitively train some mons during the middle of season 1. So half of my work was already cut from the beginning. So again, this pain, the pain is just getting them to level 100 and then just hyper training them from there on. But as far as the other stuff goes, no.
Alright, do you have any specific goals for this season in mind?
Of course. Now that we know that we can win, last season I wasn't too certain that we could win, and we were settling for just not taking a losing record. This season, of course, with what I mentioned earlier, yes, I'm a little I'm slightly concerned with some of the draft picks but again, all it takes is some adapting. However, now that we've got a taste of the championship and we know that we can do it, that's what we're going to be striving for, is to win. But more importantly, of course, is to have fun. We have some new team members, so getting to grow and get to know them a little bit better through the EBL, just as I've gotten to get close with some of you guys originally. That's also another goal for me.
Yeah, definitely shout outs to the original 6, but we are happy to have the new 5 cast this season. Looking at your team that you drafted, how do you think your draft went? And adding on to that, did you have any specific plan heading into the draft?
So, I feel I'm gonna not answer that second portion of the question because I feel it might.
Well, you don't have to be too specific, like just like if that helps at all.
I did have something in mind with them, and you guys will see what I have planned for season as the scene progresses. I'll answer that second question. As far as, I'm sorry, what was the first part of the question one more time?
How do you think your draft went looking at your team?
So, looking at my team, overall, because there's a sheer number of Pokemons that I would have wanted to draft, I forgot to draft this when drafting this, and then the worry of getting sniped was there, so I ended up doing this. Am I saying that I didn't draft the Pokemon that I wanted? Not really, because I got the ones that I wanted. It's just that there's so many of them that I could have done. I'm like, you know what, I could have done better with this, but at the end of the day, things happen for a reason, so we'll see how they are. I think it worked out, I guess, but at the same time, maybe not, hence the small little worry that I mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned the word snipe, so that brings us really well into our next question. Did you happen to have any of your picks stolen, and if you did, how were you able to adjust?
Okay. I really wanted to... Let's see, who was it that sniped me? I wanted to take the Lapras. Max took
Lapras, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he did take the Lapras, and that was the only pick of mine that I got sniped on. I would have liked to take some of the other ones, and I think the only pick that got sniped from me was the Lapras. Everything else is fine. Contrary to what many people think, Guanaco wanted to take the Cinderace. Nah, I didn't choose the Cinderace for a reason. I want to have somebody else have fun with Ace, or wannabe Ace. I have some. I have someone. If I do see Ace in battle, however, that if I do see that Cinderace in battle, that Cinderace is going down because I have something faster and that hits harder. So
if I'm not mistaken, the only time you would see Ace is in the championship match if Derek makes it there against you. So,
and he has a powerhouse of a team, so you never know. It could be very well possible.
All right, how are your feelings about the team that you were able to get overall? I know you said you're worried, but how do you feel overall about the team?
If I were to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it's a good 8.5 to a 9.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all. It's actually pretty high. It's pretty high. It's 8.5 to a 9 if I had to put it on a scale of 1 to 10.
So the confidence is still there. You're just a wee bit worried.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
Do I know? Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Do I know that this team is going to perform well? Yes. Again, not to brag, I do have some experience in competitive battling, not counting the EBL. So I think that the team is going to perform well. There are some areas of opportunities that I see that I should have foreseen back then during the draft. However, we'll make them work. As I mentioned earlier in season 1, we will fight tooth, claw, and tail, as all Dragonites do, to win.
Are there any specific Pokemon on your team that the other coaches should keep an eye out for?
That would...
Without giving away anything.
So I'm gonna. All right. Let's take a look at my team here, shall we?
Pheromosa, Jechnician, Lycanroc, Inteleon, Charizard, Shuckle, Whimsicott, Rillaboom, and Weavile.
Yeah, because I have a brain the size of a teaspoon. I'm not gonna remember everything that you just said. So let's see. Going to the Dynamax division, my team here, of course. We have, like you just mentioned, all of them here. I'm gonna tell you guys to watch out for
Shuckle.
the Zacian.
Ooh, and just to remind people, the Zacian cannot hold its rusted sword. So you are looking at base form Zacian, and you're still saying we gotta watch out for it, huh?
Absolutely. Okay. Because base form Zacian in all of my test battles that I have done has excelled. And I'm not talking Showdown, I'm talking actual Wi-Fi battles.
I'm interested. I'm ready to see it.
It has excelled. The way I have broken it down and what I have prioritized with this beast. Wow, you guys are, that's definitely going to be an ace, I feel.
Uh-oh. All right, I'm looking forward
However, Derek, I'm speaking to you.
Uh-oh.
Should you and I face off in the championship, that's not who you should be worried about.
Oh, call it out, Derek. Always more videos, and the Kentucky Kinglers. Be careful if you gotta face this guy in the championship.
It's all love, though. You know, Derek, I love you, so it's all good. Just fun competition.
Do you feel like you have any underrated Pokemon on your team? Shuckle.
Underrated Pokemon. Whimsicott.
Oh, yeah?
Whimsicott.
You got a plan with that, Cott?
That sounds dangerously close, bro. Oh my god. Do I have a plan? Yes. Whimsicott is going to prove useful against some of the Pokemon against my own division. So Whimsicott is going to be a strong pivot for me, and I can't wait to show you guys what it can do.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Alright, so you kind of talked on this a little bit already, but let's get into a little more detail about it. So, are you confident in your ability to utilize your team to its fullest potential?
Yes, I'm confident. Like I said, I chose them for a reason. I chose them to counter certain people. You guys just have to wait and see what I have planned. But okay. Yes, I'm fairly confident that this team is going to perform to my expectations. Adaptations here or there, but yes.
Alrighty, so we'll jump into the next thing. We're going to take it back to the divisions. You're in the Dynamax division alongside myself, Acery, which is the head coach of the Redwood Meowths. Then we've got the Philadelphia Flagons, coached by iLoneWolf. And lastly, we've got Max with the Detroit Luxrays. What are your thoughts when you saw who you were with? The other four guys that you're going to have to face.
Well, I know how. All right. So as far as my thoughts go, my thoughts are this is a competitive bunch. You know, I faced you in the championship, and again, you were no slouch either. I've battled Ace here and there and whatnot. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I know how he battles or whatnot. However, I do know that Ace is a formidable opponent as well. Wolf has his sets of advantages as well that will set him aside from others. That's a very well-balanced team that he has, so to say the least that he's going to be somewhat of an issue. Yeah, he's going to be an issue. Do I have a plan? Yes, I do. Attack. There you go.
Alright, and did seeing your division make you more excited for the season to start, or did it give you any other feeling?
Well, we all know the little mishap that we had in the beginning with the Pokemon and whatnot. So, had things stayed the way they did in the beginning, I would probably be crapping bullets, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, I am not gonna lie, because Kyurem Black and the other legendaries, you know, those are formidable legendaries. Had a plan for Kyurem Black regardless, but that Ghost Horsey, bro, it's something else. So
I'd like to let the people know, because I don't think it's been discussed on screen anywhere yet. There was a mistake in the draft, which I am fully taking responsibility for. I let the guys know that they could take certain Pokemon. The rules clearly stated, which were all agreed upon before the draft started, that we had to take base form Pokemon. I accidentally told two guys that they could take non-base form Pokemon. It was fused Pokemon, and they had to repick their legendaries. So that is what Mr. Champion over there, Mr. Season 1 Champion, is referring to.
Right. It's you know, things happen, and it's no one's fault, I feel, you know. But either way, am I going to be completely honest that, you know, that those rules were there? I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, like I said, that Ghost Horsey is something else. However, I'm not sure if this is part of the following questions that are coming up. However, I will say that Gamer Views' team, who is also a member of the Dynamax division, it seems like he's had an upgraded team compared to the team that he rolled with in Season 1. Not that it was a bad team to begin with. Yeah, he was certainly a formidable opponent. It's just that now his team, I feel, to me, poses the biggest threat. Okay,
so yeah, that's gonna we'll get to that in a minute. That is a question here in a minute. No, you're good. But you did kind of answer it, so you better be consistent when we get there, buddy. All right. So, is there anyone in your division you might consider a rival? I mean, you did face me twice last season.
I did, and just pointing it out that you can't beat me outright.
I'm just saying. And it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
All right, Toretto. Just letting you know. For you, I have these words specifically because you are my rival. So I'm just going to bring somebody out here to help me out. You're going to see him on the screen when this thing is edited. But you could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
Oh, no.
And all my years of battling, what I'm going to do to your team, I'm going to enjoy very, very much.
Now my hands got all sweaty during that. I was like, oh, frick.
I've been waiting so long to say that.
Alright, jumping into the next one. So obviously me and you consider each other rivals just because of last season, and we've grown so close. So I think it's more of a friendly rivalship. Or rivalry.
Of course.
But with looking at the other division, okay, and obviously you have one match against someone from the other division already. But is there anyone in that division in particular, and it can be the person that you are facing, that you would like to face?
If I want to face a specific person, you mean?
From the other division, yeah. Even if your answer is the person that you do have to fight during the regular season, that's cool too. Just, is there anyone on that side in particular you would want to take on?
Well, I actually don't know who I'll be facing on the other side, so let me just review that really quick, because I have been looking at it, but you know, work and everything, things escape me. I'm sorry. Like I said, I have the brain size of a teaspoon and the attention span of a cannoli. So
you got Jechnician.
I got Jechnician.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
So New Brunswick Ninetales.
So, as far as I do want to face one of the new people. Jechnician.
Oh, looked at the wrong team. I apologize.
I'm sorry. So I don't have Jechnician?
No, yeah, I got it right.
Oh, okay. So either way, I do want to fight one of the new people. Well, I am, but not including Ace. Jechnician would be an interesting team to go up against. I want to see how my team fares and whatnot. However, I do want to face the Lonely Hermit. I do want to face the Lonely Hermit, and even if he and I do this outside of the EBL or whatnot, this is more of a curiosity probe. I just want to see, what he's got and interesting and things like that. I find his team interesting to go up against. So that's one person that I would love to face. Again, whether on stream on tournament or whatever, or off stream. Just want to face Lonely Hermit. Just once.
Maybe I'll have to change up the divisions next season. Make sure Lonely's in your division. All right. Is there which team from each division do you think is the most dangerous? Obviously, you said Max was pretty dangerous earlier. So are you sticking with that for the Dynamax?
Yes, Max is definitely the more dangerous team of our division for sure. And I don't sweat easy, and I don't shake easy. And I'm saying this because it's the gosh darn truth. He's got a well balanced team. That Zygarde is gonna pull some shenanigans. So yeah, I can only imagine what that Zygarde is gonna do. So to say that I'm gonna have to watch out for that one, it's an understatement. But as far as the what division is this? The Dynamax division? No, not the Dynamax. The Mega divisions go. As far as the Mega divisions go, the biggest threat. Gosh, it's because they all have such good teams. Like you have Fus, who clearly has a meta going on. I see that strategy coming a mile away. Lonely Hermit doesn't have any slouches. We're talking Dracovish, and we have Tyranitar and Landorus. We have Infernomen, who also has Guzzlord, so that's bulk there. Raichu is fast, I'd say, and then we have, Derek. Derek just has pure offensive power there, which, it's incredible. I'd say the most, I can't really choose for sure. This is very close. So I would say that Derek would probably be the most dangerous, followed by Lonely Hermit.
Yeah, when I did my interview, I said Derek, so we're on the same page.
Yeah.
All right. On the flip side of that, though, on the other side of that coin, right? Which team from each division do you think is going to be most underestimated, but they're going to perform well?
Underestimated? Okay. Hands down, in our division, underestimated, LoneWolf. LoneWolf, because, again, no one knows how he battles and whatnot, and those of you who have joined him on stream, you guys might have a certain perception of him, but I have battled LoneWolf for fun, of course. He says, and this is one thing that certain people do, that I think that they should stop doing, is that they should stop downplaying themselves. They feel that they don't do a good job until I test them out, and I'm nobody. I'm just a regular person. I battle Wolf. Wolf knows what he's doing. So, yeah, Wolf knows what he's doing. I think that he's definitely going to be the most underrated team, and it's not because of his picks, but more so because of the trainer himself. However, I feel that Wolf will have a very good record in the league. He's going to have a very good record. He has a very well balanced team, and again, he knows what he's doing.
All right, what about the Mega division? Who do you think is going to be underestimated on that side?
On the Megas division, I'd say it would be, and again, this is no shade because I love both of them to death, or excuse me, I love three of them to death rather. I would say if I had to go with an underrated team, I would probably go with Infernomen's team.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
And again, Landon, if you're watching this, I love you. It's no offense or anything like that. It's just answering the question. I feel
Shiny King himself.
The Shiny King. There you go. At least you're king of being shiny. Of shinies. But Infernomen would probably be the most underrated team, and then I would probably say Jack.
Okay, cool. Alright, and to wrap this up, we're going to bring a question back from last season.
Okay.
Alright. Why are you going to be the champion at the end of the Elite Battle League Season 2?
I'm going to answer that question the same way I did with the first season. I don't know if I'm going to be the champion. Okay? I don't know if I'm going to be the champion. If it happens, will I take it? Absolutely.
You took it from me.
And if you and I face again, I'm going to take it again. It's all love, though. Anyways, I don't know if I will be the champion. Will I try? Absolutely. Do I want it? Absolutely. If we don't do it, the whole point of the league at the end of the day is not to win, not to do this or that, but I'm in it also to make friends. And I've already been doing that. But that doesn't mean, guys, don't take advantage, because I am going to be coming for that trophy. I got one. I already made a whole shelf for the other 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, a whole shelf. He called 6. Oh, sounded like a LeBron when he went to Miami and they only won one.
Oh, he pulled a LeBron. Okay.
All right, guys.
LeBron couldn't live up to his own failure.
Yeah, LeBron. We'll get into that later. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our preseason interview for Season 2 of the Elite Battle League with the head coach of the Miami Dragon Knights, Guanaco Gammon. Be sure to show him some love. Hit that like button. Also, make sure you check out all the other coaches from the EBL in the description below. I wish you luck, Guanaco, on your Season 2, except for one match, obviously. And hopefully we'll be seeing you real soon. Talking to the fans, hope we see y'all real soon is what I mean. And before we close out, is there anything you'd like to say, plug your stuff or anything like that real quick?
Yeah, really quick.
So
all right, fine. So far, guys, I have been fairly busy with a couple of things that I've been doing and I have planned. I'm currently working on a Breath of the Wild ASMR video that I had put on the back burner due to certain life situations, but I'm currently working on editing that, and I want that to be as good as possible, so definitely stay tuned for news on that. StoneFamily64 and I are currently in the process of recording a series for Sword and Shield. It's our Sword and Shield Trade Lock Soul Link series, and of course he's going to agree when I say this, and if you guys have been keeping up with the series, it has been extremely fun working with this man. This man is hilarious, and this whole series, if you're up for some laughs, you're up for entertainment, definitely check them out. I'll have a playlist in the description below so you guys can catch up and click on that one if you guys like, but definitely check that out. Also, little thing, I am moving Breath of the Wild to YouTube. I'm going to be coming back to YouTube for a little bit and then streaming some of the other games on the Twitch side, since I'm still primarily streaming on Twitch. But that being said, more importantly, guys, that's enough about me. StoneFamily64 and the other 9 competitors in the league, their links are going to be in the description. Drop them a follow, drop them a sub, check out their merch stores, give them all some love. They're all amazing people. They deserve the love. That is it from me, Mr. Stone. Anything you'd like to say?
I think you pretty much covered it, so this is your channel. Do you want us to end off, or since I was doing the interview, would you like me to do it for you?
You're the big boss, sir.
Alright, guys. So we hope you enjoyed this interview. Like we said, please leave a like on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. Even though it's not my channel, I would love to see 10 likes on this video. And, hey, there's 10 coaches, so who knows, maybe we'll get there. But hope you all enjoy. Hope to see y'all in the battles, and until next time, guys, later.
Later, guys.